Welcome back, Pop Culture Tarot. Let's get into this Ariana Grande scandal. All right, so Ariana Grande, Sun in Cancer, Moon in Libra, Uranus in Capricorn, Neptune in Capricorn, Pluto in Scorpio. Again, that's generational. Oh, oh, all these are retrograde. Very interesting. And she's a Capricorn rising. Huh. Her MC is in Scorpio. Venus and Taurus, so that he definitely wants to be showered with gifts. That moon in Libra. That moon in Libra gives us insight into some of her relationships. Y'all are going to probably have to correct me in some things in the comments because I know very, very little about Ariana Grande. Like, okay. So I think her husband's name is Dalton. Yeah, her husband's name is Dalton. And then this guy that she's dating now, his name is Ethan. All right. So the first thing we want to do is let's get some archetypes. You know, I always like to start with the archetypes. So how is Ariana showing? Oh, you want to do Dalton first. Okay. How was Dalton showing up in the relationship? How was Dalton Huh. Interesting. So we have Dalton showing up as the virgin here. I feel like this is, I'm going to be using my yes, no deck, if I can find it, as a clarifiers. Y'all know I like to clarify before I say anything. And there it is. It fell out right there. Okay. So what I was going to say is that this is Dalton showing up, not really, not that he was a virgin, not that he was innocent, but he was naive. And it's interesting, we have the hearts here. He was naive about who he was getting involved with, but this, you know, swords are Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is Ariana showing up here. So I feel like, you know, that Libra aspect, he didn't really know about the industry and the impact of the industry. But I also feel like he didn't really know who he was getting involved with because I think she showed him a different face. It kind of reminds me of what's his name? Joe. And Taylor Swift, meaning he wasn't really, even though he was in the industry himself, he is in the industry himself. I don't think he was ready to deal with like a Queen of Swords. Not saying that Taylor is the Queen of Swords, but that powerful, you know, independent woman. You know what I'm saying? Like they just were not equipped, is the word that I'm hearing. Okay. So that's that. He didn't really know. I don't know if they rushed in. Spirit, did they rush into this relationship or did they rush? Yes. Interesting. And it was the Six of Pentacles in reverse too. So Six of Pentacles in reverse. So there we go. When this card to me, first of all, the Six of Pentacles to me is always a tricky, I'm turning it this way so I can see it. The Six of Pentacles to me is always a tricky card. To me, it's never been like, I know that it can be looked at as positive, but to me, it's just something about this card where it's always been like, be careful what you wish for. You know what I mean? Like, even though they have the scale there and it's balanced and it's supposed to be great, it's just something about the way this figure is jiggling them coins in this person's hand. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm reading too much into it. I do too much anyway when it comes to tarot. Well, I just don't get a great feeling about this card. Okay. I always feel like this person has something up their sleeve. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so, and then with it being in the reverse, this is already an imbalance here. You know, it's just, I mean, we've seen it, right? We've seen it so many times. Adele, Jill Scott, Mary J. Blige. Um, when the woman identified person is with, a male identified person, and the woman is more quote unquote successful in the world, it just creates an imbalance. And some people just can't take it. I'm hearing they can't take the girls. Like, that's it. They just can't take the girls. They just can't take the girls. So I feel like there was some get back here. Spirit, was there some get back, meaning like some cheating to make himself feel manly or whatever, or some like gaslighting? So I got maybe. Maybe not outright cheating, but maybe just like pulling back on certain things, holding back on certain things. I'm hearing withdrawal of affection. Now I'm getting some intuitive hits, and I want to see how Dalton's thoughts going into this relationship with Ariana Grande. What were his thoughts when he first got into this relationship? Okay, so we have the Empress here. So he saw her as creative. He saw her as nurturing, which makes sense because she's got that Cancer placement. She also has a lot of Libra placements. So that makes sense. Very creative, very nurturing. What else? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Two of Hazards. So he saw her as very nurturing, very giving, and all those good things. We'd like to see that. I need to remember, because I haven't used this deck in a while, the hazards in this deck. Are the hazards wands or... Okay, so it is the Pentacles. Okay, so interesting. So the Empress and with her money. So he saw the way she sort of made her decisions around her money. I also feel like he weighed sort of, can I really be with this person? Can I not be with this person? Because of the inequality, because of the imbalance in the relationship. So he knew that she was powerful. He thought about, the imbalance between them two, but he decided to move forward anyway. Okay. Now let's get to her. Ay, Dios mío. Cards on the floor. Cards everywhere. How did Ariana Grande, what was her archetype? This is crazy because this literally like flew out of the deck sideways. So this is the student: humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning, shadow side arrogance, and the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So it came up like that. So I feel like this gives me page energy. So also very naive in a way. Also very naive in a way. I'm trying to ignore this thief right here, but I'm going to put it back. I'm going to put it back. Okay. So very much naive. So how did she see Dalton in the beginning? How did Ariana Grande see Dalton in the very beginning of the relationship? How did she see him? So she's still a student, which makes sense because she's kind of young. She's still figuring things out. But the song I heard before I even started this was Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places. Like, she's on a learning journey. Oh, okay. So I don't know if she was in some kind of unhealthy, unhappy. Oh, snap. Didn't she date, what's his name? Did she date Max Miller? That guy who, was it Max Miller or Mac Miller? And I know she dated Pete Davidson, but I don't know who she was dating before this guy, but before her husband. But to me, it's like she was learning. She was a little naive, and she saw this guy as somebody that would defend her. Wow. Somebody that would put in work for her to help her heal. Yikes. Is this guy a rebound? Oh. Somebody to help her heal her broken heart. Somebody that would help her move from one relationship to the next. This card was in reverse. I'm not sure if it's in reverse on your end. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, so yeah, this is interesting. So somebody that would go to battle for her. And it's funny because I was hearing like knight, and so it's like knight in shining armor. I don't think, well, first of all, I don't think, Spirit, am I correct in this intuitive hit that I'm getting? Yes. Neither one of them, it's funny, because this is about being emotionally stable, wishes coming true with the cups. Cups has to do with emotions. And so what I was getting intuitively was that like neither one of them is very in touch with their emotions anyway. And so it would have been impossible for them to see each other clearly. It was more like, again, what can you do for me? He saw her as nurturing, and I got temperance in reverse, but the answer here is yes. He saw her as nurturing. She saw him as somebody that would fight her battles. So again, temperance in reverse, they already were in a imbalanced situation when they got together. And this can also be a card of like, again, the opposite of patience, the opposite of balance, reckless, impulsive. That's how they went into this. And you typically don't read the temperance card like this, but this card has 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And I also feel like that's how they both went into this relationship, 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Like, if this doesn't work, I'll go on. Wait a minute, y'all. Doesn't she have a song that's like on to the next? Yeah. So I just split the deck here and I get the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And I get the Devil in the upright. So again, when this card is in reverse, it is all about what I'm hearing is like me. And also, this can be a card about material instability. And it's also interesting that the 2 of Pentacles was in reverse. I wonder if somebody had money issues too, overspending or something like that. With this Devil card, this is a card of addiction. I wonder if somebody had like, wow, and then feeling trapped. 8 of Swords here, but you're not really trapped because the person can get themselves out at any time. Were there money problems in this relationship? Shit. We got a big fat yes. We got a big fat yes. Planning. How can, was he? Yep. My question was he the one with the money issues? Yes. So I got planning. Oh, snap. Y'all see that? I feel like this was kind of the underlying thing, like kind of seeing her as a come up, as a reward. Wow. Wow. And so I'll talk about that chariot in a minute. So yeah, so he definitely saw her as a come up. I don't feel like he was with her for the money, but I feel like it's like, oh snap, like I manifested this, like I manifested this dream come true, and now I'm winning. Shit. I didn't hit the lottery. I got that lottery, like the song says. But here's the thing with the chariot. Yeah, the chariot is about success, but it's difficult. You got to pull a whole bunch of things together to make this chariot work. And not only that, the chariot can also mean things looking amazing to the outside world, but on the inside, it's a mess. And look at this on the inside. So now we get into the meat and potatoes of this relationship. To the world, it looked like it's great, but here there's secrets, there's illusion. I'm hearing scheming and scamming. Scheming is for entertainment purposes only. Scheming and scamming. Fam, fam, fam. I can't even sing all the rumors is true. I can't even sing all the rumors are true. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. Nah, nope, nope, nope. There was some lies, there was some manipulation here, definitely on both sides. But then the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth came down. The Sword of Truth came down, and we see the whole thing. We see the whole thing. We got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, right? Not great prospects. Now we see the whole truth. Things are not as they seem. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now you trying to move forward, but you got the Two of Swords in, I mean, the Three of Wands in reverse. So there's obstacles, there's frustrations because things just were not what they seem. We got the Sun in reverse. Again, things are just not what they seem, period. Things were never what they seemed. Smoke and mirrors. All right, so y'all already know what that's giving. Now let's get to this Ethan character. Okay, so they met on Wicked. So what's this Ethan? I forgot Ethan's last name. Oh, was Slater? Ethan Slater. How's he showing up? Now how's he showing up? I feel like this is the wrong. She done found her another knight. She done found, that's one thing, boy. She gonna find a white knight, honey. She gonna find a white knight. We got Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or itself. My God, today she gonna, oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I get excited. I start banging, and somebody said the banging was a pain in the ass. I apologize. I get excited. When the cards start flipping, the tarot reader starts sipping. My goddess today. My goddess today. But this knight is in reverse. When the knight is in reverse, y'all see what it says? Well, I don't know if you can read it. Disappointment, cheating, cheating, baby. My man's came in like the white knight, but things are not always what they seem. And who is gonna end up looking like a fool? Yeah, we finna jump off the cliff. We finna have a beautiful new start. We finna take a leap of faith. But lo and behold, we end up like the wounded warrior. We end up like the wounded warrior. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And we got a couple of nights, but that's all right because she gonna get another one. That's all right. She gonna go get her another one. Oh my God, spirit, spirit. She gonna get her another one. Page of Pentacles. She gonna get her another one. She's gonna go back out there. She's gonna go back out there because she still hasn't learned. Okay, Pentacles isn't always about money. It's about resources. And she still hasn't learned. She still has not learned. Nope, 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 nope. And here is another Knight of Cups in reverse, just in case we did not get the message the first time. Here I come to save the day. Right? She still hasn't learned on a material level, on a earthly level. What this is saying, again, this isn't like how the card is normally read, but it's like our girl is not grounded. Our girl is not grounded. This Four of Cups is about accepting the gifts of the universe, not listening to me, like just like a lack of interest in getting deeper and going beneath the surface. I mean, but she gonna get another one. She gonna be great. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She gonna get another one. She gonna get another one. We already seen she got two Knights of Cups. So there's gonna be plenty of people making offers to her. That's just what it is. Now, how does she feel about the press? How does she feel about the press that she's getting? How does Ariana feel about the press that she's getting? Okay, so she's a little stunned. She's a little surprised. She's a little stunned, a little surprised. I guess she's not used to that kind of negative attention. I don't really know. How is Ariana Grande feeling about the press? How is she feeling about the press? How is she feeling about the press? Okay. So she's stunned by that. Thank you for leaving me. I forgive you. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure who that's to. I was careless with you. I don't know if he left first. I mean, I do have this Ace of Swords in reverse, and I do have this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Those are both yes cards. And so I kind of feel like this is about the press, but this is more about to her past partner. Like, she does not miss him. Thank you for leaving me. I forgive you. I was careless with you. So on some level, she is taking responsibility, I see here, for the relationship. Okay. What is the advice? What is the advice here? You know what? What is the advice for anybody in this situation where you're looking for love in all the wrong places? Yikes. So, for anybody who's in this situation, understanding that you're fated to suffer and you're kind of blinded to the pain. So it's like a little bit of pleasure, a little bit of pain is worth a whole lot of pleasure. And so this is what is going to come out of that. And so that's just for any of us that are in this cycle of not loving ourselves and like choosing these kinds of relationships to try to fill up our cup. Doesn't really seem like it's leading to anything good. Right? So just understanding that. Wow. Yeah. And it's not like a fairy tale. So things are not going to, it's just like these kind of actions, these kinds of activities are just not going to benefit us in the long run. So it's kind of like, why do that? Right? It just doesn't make sense. So if anybody's bound up or wound up in this kind of situation, what is the appropriate action to take? Because it can be hard. What is the appropriate outcome for anybody in a situation like this? Oh, wow. That's interesting. Huh. Have faith in your dreams. That's interesting. That's interesting to me. So it's like moving forward on your dream. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Have faith in your dreams and understand that you're good enough. So what I would say is perhaps when the moon is waxing, doing some kind of ritual to around self-worth and around self-love. Yeah, doing some kind of ritual from like the waxing moon to when the moon is full. That's what I would say. That's what I would recommend. Just continuously doing ritual on these issues until we feel better about ourselves, right? Because if we feel better about ourselves, we often will make choices that are kind to ourselves. So that's what I have for y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you for all the kind words. It's really helping me to keep going with this channel. It can take a lot of energy to do these videos, but you all, when you send me things saying like this is your new favorite channel and all of that, it really, really like keeps me going. So I just want to say thank you so much, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.